Hello everybody and welcome back to the Entropy Universe here on Whelp Squad TV. Tonight we're just going to be grinding some Oweko. We did that Category 3 survival event and I put a decent attempt up. I wasn't wholly prepared for it for sure. So we'll see how that ends up going. But for tonight I decided to take a vacation. I haven't done a lot of hunting. It took a good 6 or 7 months of scraping together peds to be able to do that survival event. Luckily, while as far as like our survival time actually went, we didn't do that good. Our loot was fantastic. We had 2 really great globals. So I got a decent amount of peds to be able to cycle. I'm on Arkadia right now, looking to cycle through some different mobs, and I'm gonna start with Oweko because they're a little bit larger than what I would normally cycle in mass. But I've got a decent amount of peds right now, so we're gonna go kill quite a few of them tonight. So I've been looking forward to this for a long time. We're also going to see if they drop any tier 3 components, because I know that there was something on Arkadia that I was grinding quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure it was Oweko that was dropping the tier 3 comps, because I had a stack of them sitting in storage, and I sold them a long time ago. Of course, I sold them before they shot way up in markup, so that wasn't great, but we're going to see if we can get some more tonight. So let's give you an idea of where we are. Our main weapon of choice is going to be the Force Mace Clobber. I do have a bigger mace on me. I do actually have a larger mace. But I chose the Clobber for right now because I wanted to try and get some tiers going on it. So this is northeast of the machinery plant, and we're going to be walking down into this area. I think I have to go south on here. I do hate it when it does that. Alright, where is Redoubtable Firebase when it does that? Really? Wow, this game's figuring out a way to piss me off. There. Okay, cool. So for the most part, we're going to be seeing young through providers, and there's a few guardians that are mixed into, but that won't be quite as often. It's mostly going to be young through provider Oweko that we're going to be hitting. I think we're going to grab really quick. I'm going to try not to be too over-aggressive because these things actually do aggro pretty good, so we could have a bunch of them on us at any given time. I'm going to try to avoid that situation as many times as possible just so we don't take as much armor decay. Even though it is included back in the loot, I've never been confident that it all is. Or that a majority, I should say. I'm thinking even if we do get into trouble, that beta should be just enough for even a large group of Owekos hitting us. We should be getting just enough HP back per swing. And honestly, without the 2 extra tiers, my Castorian Combat Mace Mark 1 that I have on me right now is actually not that much higher in DPS than the Clobber. It's not too much more. For a pretty significant level difference, too. It's not that much more. Where is he? There he is. Without the extra 2 tiers, because the Mark 1 is tier 6, this is only tier 4. Yeah, I wanted to give these guys a really good hunt tonight, because it's been a while since I've won after them. I have the extra peds to do it, and I want to see what their loot composition is these days. And because I've actually had 2 Hoffs on these guys. I've had 2 Hoffs, both in the mid 400 ped range. I think they were both like around 440 ped or so. So I got two Hoffs on these guys in the past. So obviously I'd love to get another. And there's a Guardian. Seems like we're okay, though. Yeah, it seems like that beta The lifesteal beta amp there. It seems like it's going to be just enough. It's a little rough when you get hit by a provider and a guardian at the same time, but it looks like otherwise it's going to be okay. Oh, I should write this down. Just in case I have to use it. I'm going to try to head back out this way because I want to get to a flatter area. Now this should aggro too. There should be a bunch out here. Unless they're all down this way. They could be down that way too. They might actually be that way. We're going to check. There they are. Oh, there's a lot of them, yeah. What do we want? We want number 2. Hey, don't you walk away from me. So we also have 10, 11, 10, 8, and 17 for the amount of enhancers we have. We may have already lost one. I haven't been paying too much attention to that so far. Then we have 11, 10, 8, and 17. All right, good. Now we're getting into a more dense area. So I don't have to do as much running. Right now, they are not inspiring confidence in their loot, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, it's pretty rough so far. Ooh, that is thick down there. Look at that. I don't want to walk into the middle of that. No, thank you. It's going to mess up my armor real good. But they're like migrating across the plains right there. Look at that. I'm going to have 2 of them on me here. Oh, looks like we lost an enhancer. We lost 1. At least enhancers came back down in price, so they're not too terrible to replace. But we get the shrapnel from them, so it's even better. Boy, with that that trauma 6 on the clobber, since it's so close to being a perfect match for it, we're getting some decent efficiency on this thing, which we're absolutely eradicating as far as eco with the enhancers, but still, that's all right. So far we haven't gotten any tier 3 comps. I knew I had to aggro one. I was too close over there to not have aggroed at least one. If we don't get at least a nice mini here soon, it's gonna start looking pretty bleak. But it's young in the hunt yet, but it's still looking bleak. Average loot composition and average loot per mob hasn't been fantastic. I think that's the second best loot we've gotten there at 6 or 7 ped. Oh! And there it is right there. See, I tell you, I make sure I kill every one of those guardians. Because they're mixed in and they're few and far between. So that just turned this hunt around. Good. Alright, now I feel better. I feel better about the whole hunt now, because that was close to 10% of the value of this hunt. Oh, it's a tier 2 comp. They dropped tier 2 comps. Damn, where did I get the tier 3s? Wonder if I got them from Kiana or Corwill. One of those things. I think it's Kiana. I would love it if that one would just aggro naturally. We'll see if it does. Raven, Lunchbox, Pale Horse is the first one. Somebody has a perfected piece already? You're kidding me. That's insane. Lost another enhancer. See, their aggro's pretty good. Most of them I probably don't even need to be trying to tag. Just gotta walk in their general direction and they get pissed. Well, thanks to that one mini we had, it's not terrible so far. But definitely nothing special yet. Oh, there's another Guardian. Let's see if we can get him a little mad. There we go. That's a good boy. Come on. Tell me we gotta shoot you. How's everybody in chat doing right now? Having a good night so far? So we're 200 ped in right now on the mace itself. And then it's another 60 ped, another 60 ped off the amp. No, I guess we can keep it like this for right now. Come on up. We can get both of you up here. It's not the... Oh, Jesus, there is a big group. Please don't have that whole group aggro. I don't need that kind of decay on my poor armor. It would be fun to get a tiny global, at least, by the end of the hunt. Doesn't happen to happen yet, because we had that one mini, so we're still doing okay from that, but a couple hundred ped from now, it'd be nice to get a little one. That was a nice crit. So far, these guys are dropping 0 markup, pretty much. Great. It's like nothing. Maybe I should hold on to that, huh? Just for the heck of it. Okay. Hey, there we go. Nice job. All right, well, that's an extra couple of pet, I guess. Alright, so we took care of the little one pretty quick. So that's a little bit better then. Shouldn't be taking too many hits. I don't like having any more than 2 hitting me at once. These aren't like little mollusks. These things are really leaving gouges in this armor. This is an aggressive Oweko, jeez. And there's more tier 2 comps, darn it. Now I have no idea where I got those tier 3 comps, because I thought it was supposed to be Owekos. I mean, really, that is the issue we're getting with these guys right now, though, is there is no markup. So very little. Well, that one wants a piece of me. Look at that. You can see him. He's excited. Hey, that one wasn't too bad, too. All right. I'm just gonna... Well, our TT return isn't looking terrible. That's good. I was hoping these peds were gonna last a while. I think the next run that we do on these guys, because I'm definitely going to do another run. Probably not tonight. Probably next one's probably going to be tomorrow. I'm going to use the Killik Voss. Just kind of spread the love around the gear that I got, you know? Give everything some use. That's two. That's two guardians that gave us good loots. Might actually put that on auction. Whoops. Come on, you jerk. Go over here. I think if we can get one more decent mini like we've been having by the end of the hunt, we should be in really good shape. I think we're going to be really close to an even TT return if we can do that, because we've already had several really nice minis. We'll at least be in the ballpark. We'll be in a good ballpark. Yeah, we're definitely gonna switch. We're gonna switch weapons the next run we do. We may even start part of that run tonight. I gotta see. It's not that late, and we are gonna be changing clocks back, which is nice. Oh. So I'm gonna gain an hour of sleep, which is delicious. But I tell you, staying up late has become an absolute chore since I gave up caffeine. If I had caffeinated beverages, 3, 4 in the morning, no big deal. Whenever I wanted to, but without caffeine, whew, it is difficult. I mean, it's only 11:55, and I'm already getting drowsy. I'm 28 and I'm already feeling like an old man. Oh. How's the folks in chat doing right now? Anybody having a pretty good night so far? Another tier 2. So I'm only getting tier 2 components from these guys. At least that was a decent amount of them. But still, I mean, for how much pet have we cycled so far? 120. We've cycled like over 500 ped so far, and we only got 2 ped worth of tier 2s. Not really great. I know I've hunted things that drop them more regularly, so I just gotta figure out where they are. And I gotta figure out where the hell I got my tier 3s. I killed something that was looting tier 3 components, and Oweko are on the list. Oweko are on the list for tier 3 comps. I gotta see what else is dropping them, because they ain't right now. How much are the rationalizer components these days? Nothing. Worth nothing. I think tomorrow after I finish my second run on Owekos, I might try T-Rack. I might switch to T-Rack, kill a whole lot of T-Rack for the amount of peds that I'll be able to cycle on them. I want to try to get as many of the 4,800 missions as I can done. But there's a few more that I think I want to get to the 4,800. These aren't one of them. I'm definitely already on the 4,800. How many have I killed of these guys tonight? 212, because I don't know if I had any killed. I must have had some killed. Maybe not. I don't know. No, that's probably about right, because I'm through like 500 ped right now. That's probably about right. I tried to get everything to the 4,800 challenges so that way that when the codex starts being implemented, as long as they give us a decent grace period on Arkadia like they did on Calypso, I'll have a decent amount of time to be able to get through all the 4,800 missions. To get the trophy heads, because that's what I want. I want the trophy heads. Oh, I think we just lost an enhancer. Yep. I saw that. Didn't hear it, but I did see it. So we've lost 3 enhancers so far this hunt. We'll probably lose another one immediately now, because it has been a while. Oh. We got us a party going. So we have 1 item loot. We looted 1 item. Well, no, that's not true. We looted 2 items, but only 1 real item. We looted this guy right here. Not really anything with any markup. We may have to end up TTing it just to keep going. For right now, I'm going to hold on to it, I think, because I'm doing okay for peds. I still have to burn through all that. I only burned through a little bit of it this hunt. And I may start tagging with my combustive chip. Just to do everything I can to start putting more tiers on it. I think we probably will need it to keep going, because I'm taking a look now. We haven't had a mini in a while. Alright, let's see if we can loot another item from our Guardian. We've had 2 minis on Guardian so far, so let's hope he's got another one for us. Nothing. We could end up losing 100... I think we can end up losing 100 peds on this hunt, by the looks of it. Which is not terrible for not having a global. No tier ticks yet on the club, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna knock the little ones out first, I think. Well, that one was a little bit better. That's closer to being 20 peds. So that was somewhere around 18 peds we just had. Every little bit helps. Oh, wow. I just remembered where the rest of my money's going to be going, too. Armor decay. I think armor decay is really going to hurt. Maybe not. Maybe they'll be okay. It's going to get real bad if I don't get these guys killed and back up a little bit. Oh, wrong item. Oh, look at how dense they are over there. That's crazy. Not bad. Good. We needed that. Come back here, you. I gotta remember to, I probably have at least one pit bull on me, don't I? Really? I guess we're just getting weighted down that much. I'd love to find one more Guardian before we headed in, but we haven't really seen one. Yeah, I'm gonna reload, and I'm definitely gonna try and keep hunting as long as I can. Oh, there's one right there. Had to use it once. We didn't even have to use it, we just hopped in the V-hole too. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to the teleporter, and we're gonna repair everything there. I'm gonna try to add everything up. I wasn't keeping track of my gun though. I'm gonna say 4 ped. I'm gonna round up because I know it wasn't that much, but I'm gonna say I used 4 ped from my weapon and my amp. Because I only used like 32 ped of ammo. 42 ped of ammo? No, 32 ped of ammo. That's all I used. And we used about 670 ped We use about 670 ped for our melee portion of it. I'm definitely gonna get that back. I think it's right there. Somebody die out there? Yeah, see the lights right there, just haven't loaded in yet. Alright, so I'm going to add up everything I can. $31.88 for ammo. Plus 4 pad for the gun usage. I'm going to say a ped and a half per enhancer loss, and we lost 3. We lost four enhancers. We lost the 4th. Jesus, those tier 4 ones, we lost 3 of them. We didn't lose. We only lost like 1 tier 2. Something's up with those. Lost 3 of them to have 2 other categories lose 0 and the other one only lose 1. That's quite a bit. So we lost 4, so that means with 6 ped. We're going to try to round that to keep it even. I'd say about 6 ped. That's not bad. I thought it was more like 30 ped. This is the one that's going to be add a lot to it. $155. Does that make sense? $155.95. That does make sense. So let's have that 155. Plus 14.56 plus 31.88 plus 4 plus 6 plus 514.93, which is the big amount. 727 ped 0.32. Jesus, that was expensive. I don't think we got that back anywhere near that, but all right. So our total outlay for that first hunt that we just did tonight with the Force Mace Clobber and the Melee Trauma Amp 6 cost us 727.32 ped. So let's see how much we got back. And we do have 2 other items we have to drag in here that will add to this a little bit. But let's see if we can... If this squeaks over, this should squeak over 600 ped easy, I hope. So at least it's not too terrible. Come on, be good. All right. It was like a 30 ped loss. So it was like a 94% return. So we got 696.31 back. This is spent and back. I'll take that. All right, now what do we really want to keep? I don't think we need that. Okay. That's a good amount to work with. I'm going to keep the rest, and I'm going to schlep that in storage really quick. That's the limited one? Yes. Never want to TT anything unlimited that I loot. Accidentally loot something that's worth a fortune and TT it. I have horror stories about that in my mind all the time. Alright, we're going to be heading right back out in 1 minute here, guys. I just got to schlep everything in the storage quick. And then there's that tail. The Oweko tail, which I gotta figure out if anybody wants that, because the last sale history for that was actually pretty good. Okay, so this time we're going to take a different weapon out. Let's get this set up. We probably won't do the whole thing tonight. Maybe we will. Depends how I end up feeling. There she is. We're going to replace the Clobber with the Voss. And the Voss actually does more base damage, but we're losing out at an enhancer slot. So maybe a little less damage. We're going to see how much less that's going to be. Because this is what we were using, and it was 2 DPS lower. We're probably going to end up like 2 DPS less than what we were at then. I think that's what we're going to get. But we're gonna give it a go. I'm okay. I'm okay with that because we were cutting through them just fine. Okay, so we have for enhancers 10, 10, and 8. The efficiency is lower on that setup. Boy, is that mace is that much more efficient then, huh? It's not going to make a huge difference. All right, so we put 500 ped on it this time. Mace is at full TT. We got all the enhancers on there. We have 244 ped of ammo, 0.90. 244.90 ped of ammo. We repaired everything else. $19.10 and $19.37 for gun and amp. Gun and amp. And then the Hedek SK50 adjusted is 33.65. Okay. We're all good. We're ready to get back out there, guys. We were ready to get back out there, but because I was inside the building, it decided to recall my vehicle to planet storage. Because I was in there a whole 5 minutes. All right, off we go. How's everybody in chat doing tonight? You guys doing all right? Oh, you know what? That's actually going to be a decent amount less DPS because I forgot the clobber being faster. You're getting more out of the amp, so it's actually going to be less damage. We may have to end up switching to a different mob. I think I got to go up and over here. Yeah, because this is we were right in there before. We're gonna give this a go. We're just gonna be really careful. We're gonna try and tag them. We're gonna try and tag them, and then kill them one at a time. I'm gonna try to drop us into a place where we won't get aggro more than 2 at once, if I can. They're actually pretty thick out here today, gonna be honest. They're pretty thick. Oh yeah. Oh, that's very thick. Let's give this a go. It seems like we're still doing okay. It's definitely slower, though. I should have thought about that. It's killing him, though. It's killing him. Let's get them stats up here for you. These are the ones I'm worried about, because you see that health regen? I mean, that's not terrible. I'll probably just take a little bit more armor decay than I did last time. I gotta tell you, ever since I started making sure I have all the weapons linked up to the side buttons on my mouse, this has been a dream easier. It's been so much easier for hunting. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is a Red Dragon mouse, and I have a full keyboard on the side, and I'm trying to have everything linked to the buttons on the side of the mouse. This is a $34 mouse that I got off of Amazon, and it has been fantastic so far. So it's got, I love the lighting design. It's been really great. Any of you guys in chat been participating in Mayhem at all? I just tried the Category 3 Survival. I guess mixed results would be the best way to put it. I had really good loot, but I did not perform as well as I wanted to. I think since I'm doing less DPS. We're actually going to put the gamma on and boost it up an extra percent of lifesteal for when we have them crowd us. Yeah, this is still going okay. We're killing them at an appropriate speed. Come on. So the last hunt we just did, there was a 722 pet hunt. Oh, that was a nice little mini. Okay, so that's good. It was the minis that kept us alive last hunt. Because after everything, we didn't lose more than 30 pet on a 700 and something pet hunt. So that was a pretty good return, honestly. Oh, look at that little spawn. Son of a gun. We're getting a wave of tier 2 comps coming in, though. That's kind of nice. I think what I'm going to start doing now that my saving up for Halloween Mayhem, I spent about 6 months saving up peds, right? I didn't hunt. I hunted once for a half an hour during the summer migration, and that was about it. That was it. No, it was literally it for hunting for a 6th or 7th month period. And I finally competed in Mayhem Survival. And did well loot-wise, so I have extra peds left over from that, which is great. I'm going to try to do as many item demo videos for weapons in the rental shop that I can. So I run Blades of Talos rental shop through the PCF. I've got all my weapons that I have available up there. I've actually got pretty much the full list right here, too. But I'm going to try to do a weapon demo for every one. I have demos for the majority of the weapons, but I know I should do one for the Power Claw. I just got in the Omegaton Power Claw Mentor Edition. Got that in right there. I haven't even used it myself yet. I gotta get a chance to use it. Haven't used it since I bought it like 2 months ago. Come on out. You ain't gonna hide from me. I'm hoping that we see some tier increase on this, because this one's only tier 3. We're using enhancers, and we're going to put a decent amount of pets through it. So I am hoping, and it's got, look at that tier increase rate. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, I would love to get some tiers on this thing. It's been a while since I've done hunting on Arkadia. I think even before I started saving up for Halloween Mayhem, I really wasn't doing anything over here. I'm getting excited about the codex though. I truly am. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on Arkadia once they get the codex set up. That was a nice one. Look at that. 22 peds. I think I gotta start heading north again to get back into this area. Because I think that elevation drops off right there. I don't know, maybe I should kill a couple more though. The average loot for the mobs over here has been pretty decent so far. And they're all little guys, so it's not a big deal. So that base efficiency is actually 57. That's pretty cool. It is higher on the Mark 1. That one did not want to die. That one wasn't terrible. Oh, stop running me around in circles. Can you get me seasick? Eventually, they're going to have to give me a global. We haven't killed a ton of them, though. We've killed 326 since we started tonight. I'd like to see another Hoff on one of these guys. I guess I've gotten pretty high number. I guess that would be a pretty high number of Hoffs for mobs I've killed, honestly. That was good. That was a good one. I've gotten two Hoffs. What is it? It's 75, 400, and 1200, right? Something like that. $1,700 mobs. So I've killed like 2,000 mobs. I've killed 2,000 Owekos, and I've already had 2 Hoffs on them. So I guess in comparison with other mobs I've killed in game, I'm actually kind of up on the game for these guys. What's everybody else been up to in Entropy tonight? Anybody getting out to do some hunting? I think this hunt's going to cost less than the last run did, simply because we got the higher damage yield on the Kildic Voss per hit. So I think it's going to be, we're going to be just mostly drawing from the blade, a little bit less from the amp. That's why the efficiency's lower. Now, having said that, it is a very impressive blade. For being a sword that you're maxing at level 22, it's 40 to 80 base damage at 33 attacks per minute. That's pretty good for something that you max level 22. So basically, the Killik Vas, this is an older weapon. So the Killik Vas is an older weapon. I don't think they've dropped in years. And the newer counterpart to the Killik Vas is the Killik Rex. So the Killik Rex is basically the new version of the Killik Vas. Now, the Killik Rex, it actually maxes, I believe, 1 level higher, and it does less damage. It only does up to 70 damage, I believe. So, for 1 level less and 10 more max damage, it's actually pretty cool. I think it does. It's a more attacks per minute, maybe more attacks per minute. I thought that the Rex was only 30, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 33. It might be 33 as well. But I thought it would be a fun find to have for the Blades of Tales rental shop, and I'm going to try and tier it. I'm really going to try and put as much effort as I can into tiering my stuff, so I can provide some highly tiered stuff for people that want a skill. There we go. I'm gonna have 3 of them on me really quick if I don't get this one killed. I'm definitely going to try this first thing in the morning. See if the loot's any different. Hope we can catch a globe or something. Because it sure doesn't look like we're going to do it tonight. I am hoping we're going to see another mini soon. We could use another 20 petter. Okay. Ooh, that's going to be bad. Come on, get out of range. I was going to aggro all of them. All right, let's go. Chat's awfully quiet tonight. Is everybody tired? What's going on? Definitely feels like one of those lazy Saturday nights. Or in this case now, Sunday morning. Well, for the earlier portion of the night, these guys were treating me pretty fairly, but now it seems like they've slowed down even more. It wasn't like hot. There was nothing hot about their loot, but they were keeping me fed. Not really even a mini. It's gotta be at least 10 pen. At least 10 ped. To be a decent loot. They're not showing me any love. There's a tier 3 component. Well, what the hell? We're gonna kill as many as we can because we just deleted that tier 3 component. I want to see if we get any more. I want to see if it was a wave or if it was just a fluke. No, I'm not seeing any difference. No, it was just that one bit. What was that, three tier 3 comps. That's all we've gotten tonight so far. Crazy. Hey, I think we had a little tier increase there, didn't we? I'm pretty sure that was 3.21 when we started. That's cool. Well, Jesus, it should. It's only tier 3.22, and it's got that tier increase rate, so... How many we kill now? Almost 400 Oweko. No global yet. But again, that's not very many mobs. I think we're going to be calling it a night here in a minute, folks. I haven't really gotten a lot of globals on Oweko. I've gotten the 2 Hoffs, but like as far as like plain globals, I haven't gotten any. Many, not any, but many. All right, last couple, then I gotta call it. That'll be perfect. We have like 250 ped left. Are you gonna like... Oh, Jesus. I walked right into the whole pack of them there. He wants a piece of the action, so I'm going to give it to him. Okay. Alright, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm pretty tired. I'm going to be hunting a lot of tomorrow. I'm trying to decide if I think we should probably finish this Oweko hunt, and then we'll probably move on to a different mob. I think we might try Tirak. I might go back to using the club, and we'll try Tirak with the club. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. And if you like what you saw, make sure you hit that follow button. Follows help us out a lot. Gives us some motivation to keep going. This Whelp Squad TV channel, there's 4 of us actually that stream on this channel. I'm the only one that plays Entropia. My name's Greg. The other 3 streamers on this channel are Steven, Christian, and Josh, and we play a big variety of different games. You'll see us playing quite a few things. We're playing Phasmophobia right now. We're going to be playing Warframe coming up again in November. Ghost Recon Wildlands is something we've played quite a bit. Different things like that. So if you like watching co-op gameplay, that's what we do a lot of on this channel. So at any rate, thanks again, and have a good night all. We'll see you next time.